Ever wonder how solar panels
actually turn sunlight into electricity?
or
Could my home run completely on solar power?
Well, you're in the right place.
today we're breaking it all down, how solar energy works and what happens to excess power. Oh, and stay until the end to find out if there's really a catch to solar. I'm Josh, coming to you from MPower Solar, a family-owned residential solar installation company in NYC that's dedicated to building a greener, more sustainable future.
Let's get started.
So, how do solar panels work?
All right, here's the science made simple.
Solar panels work through the photovoltaic effect discovered in 1839 by a French physicist named Edmond Becquerel.
He found that certain materials could produce an electric current when exposed to light.
But the real breakthrough came in 1954 when scientists at Bell Labs created the first practical silicon solar cell.
But how does it actually work?
Solar panels produce energy by using the photovoltaic cells to convert sunlight directly into electricity through a process called the photoelectric effect. When sunlight hits a solar panel, it knocks electrons loose in the solar cells, creating an electric current. This electricity flows through an inverter, which converts it from direct current, DC, to alternating current, AC,
the type of electricity that powers many homes all over the world.
Oh, so is it true that a house can actually run on solar power alone?
Yes, a house can absolutely run completely on solar power with the right setup. In fact, countries like Germany and Australia have times when solar power meets a huge percentage of their energy needs.
But it's not just homes. Commercial buildings, electric cars, and even entire towns can be powered by solar energy.
And here's the key. If you want to run your home 100% on solar, you'll either need a solar battery to store excess energy for nighttime or to be connected to the grid with net metering, which lets you send unused energy back for credits. And you might wonder what happens to extra solar energy.
Hey, I was gonna ask that.
Well, if your solar panels produce more electricity than you use, the energy doesn't just disappear.
However, the energy storage depends on your location and local regulations. Many solar customers have solar batteries as part of their system. These store extra energy so you can use it at night or on cloudy days. Brands like Tesla Powerwall and Enphase are leading the way here. But in places like New York City, where we operate, batteries aren't permitted in residential properties due to local building and fire codes. Therefore, solar customers in NYC are part of a system called net metering. With net metering, any excess power generated by your solar system gets sent back to the grid, and you earn credits that lower your electricity bill. Think of it like rollover minutes for your power. Then, in times like the winter when there's less sunlight, you can easily use the credits you've earned from excess production during sunnier months.
So nope, no energy goes to waste. It either gets stored for later or sent back for savings.
But to be clear, do solar panels work without sunlight? Solar panels work on even cloudy, rainy, or snowy days. On a cloudy day, solar panels generate at a lower rate, typically 10 to 25% of their full capacity. But that doesn't mean that you won't have energy. Depending on your location and solar system,
whether you have a solar battery or are part of net metering,
you will either have stored extra energy or earn extra credits from excess production during sunnier days so you can use it at night or during any poor weather.
So in conclusion, while solar panels love sunshine, they won't leave you powerless in the dark.
Got it, but what's the catch?
The truth is, there isn't one.
A good solar installer will be completely transparent about your costs, incentives, and potential savings. In fact, installing solar is not only good for the planet, but it also makes financial sense. For instance, Marcellus, one of our customers based in Brooklyn, New York, chose to go solar with us
because I saved $81,000 for 25 years.
Here are a few red flags to watch out for when choosing a solar installer. Be cautious of companies that promise free solar without explaining incentives. Make sure your provider is clear about financial options, loans, leases, or power purchase agreements. Check warranties. A solid solar system should last more than 25 years.
The bottom line here, solar is a game changer, but choosing the right provider is key.
So, to conclude, solar panels work by converting sunlight into electricity using the photovoltaic effect. And yes, your home can run entirely on solar with the right setup, of course. Excess energy gets stored in batteries or sent back to the grid for credits. Solar panels still work on cloudy days. And there's no catch, just make sure you work with a trustworthy provider.
Is there anything else you'd like to know when it comes to solar energy or solar panels? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you all in the next video.